Hey guys, today my new computer came in the mail. I was having a lot of lag with my old computer, or not a lot of lag, but I had a lot of issues when I first started coming back to streaming, and I decided then to buy a new computer. It wasn't just the computer's fault that I was lagging; it's also my internet connection. But I already have the best connection that my ISP offers, so I don't know how else to fix the internet side of it. But the computer side of it, my computer is actually really old, and I thought it would be a good idea to buy a new computer. So I actually waited until Boxing Day. I don't know if you guys know what Boxing Day is. In Australia, the day after Christmas, we call Boxing Day, and all the shops have a special, usually one of the biggest specials that they'll have. And I waited until that day to get a computer from Centrecom. I paid for it. No sponsors or nothing. I'm just a small streamer. So I bought the computer. But the funny thing is, even though I waited for Boxing Day to go look for a special, I ended up picking a computer that wasn't even on special. I originally chose a computer because the specials weren't even that big. Like, there were a lot of good specials, but the specials specifically for PCs, gaming PCs, they weren't that big. It was like a $50 to $100 difference, and when we're talking about thousands of dollars, I can't let, $50 sway my decision on which computer to buy. But there was one computer which was $2,999, so $3,000, and it said that the original price was $3,300, so that $300 cheaper had convinced me. It was I think it was an i7 12th gen with a 3080. But then when I tried to purchase that, I think it declined my card. It got me to the point where it's like accepting my payment, and then it asks you for like a little security number, and it sends your bank like a little notification thing, and so you go to your notification, you get that number, and then you get that security number, you put it on the website, and it didn't accept that. It was like fraud detection or whatever, and it was my own card. So I don't know, for whatever reason I couldn't get that working. And then, like, literally while I was trying to sort that out, that specific computer got sold out, which isn't that big of a surprise because it was the best deal that they, as far as I could tell, were offering in terms of computers. And then I was looking around, and this thing was a lot more expensive. This is over $5,000, and I shouldn't have spent that much. After you click those, you click the buy, and then afterwards you're like, oh, how could I spend so much on a computer? But if I use it for many, many years, and I'm someone who plays games all the time, I'm always on the computer. If I'm not at work, I'm at home on my computer, so I should put it to really good use. And I just wanted to unbox it. I wanted to record myself unboxing it, because if anyone in the future wants to see what PC I have or is interested at all, then I can just link them to my YouTube channel and show them the unboxing to the computer. Now, I don't have a professional rig or anything. I'm literally just an amateur streamer, very small time. And so I'm literally recording this on Streamlabs. Streamlabs has a little red button for record next to the go live, and I've just clicked on that, and that's what I'm doing. It is actually really heavy, and the only surface I have to work on it is this heater here. This is the same heater that almost burned down my power socket, so I've got to throw this out later. But anyways, I'm going to unbox this. It's really heavy. This, by the way, is, I believe it's a gamepad, and it's also, I'm guessing, I haven't opened it yet, but I know the other stuff that I bought on top of the computer. An M.2 drive, NVMe SSD, is that what they're called? So, because this computer only comes with 1 gig, and some games are like 100 gigabytes, So what can you really do with 1 gigabyte worth of hard disk space, especially when you're trying to create content? Nothing. So I went ahead and it was on special. It's a 2 gigabyte M.2 drive, and I'm going to be adding this, maybe not on recording, but, or maybe on recording, we'll see. I guess I got myself prepared before I started. Okay, I've got a little razor here. We're just going to open this up. I should mention, by the way, I am sick. If you haven't noticed it in my throat, I'm nasally. So, there'll be times where I don't seem as excited, but I am actually very excited. I'm just feeling sick. But I want to set this up because it's going to be a real pain in the butt. Not only setting up the computer, but having to transfer all my files and re-download everything. All of this is going to take a lot of time and effort, and I want to just get that done. So I want to unbox it now and not wait until I'm feeling better. So I'm just going to unbox it now, and forgive me if I sound a little down. I'm just feeling sick. There we go. I'll get it in a clearer view for you guys in a bit. Hopefully it hasn't been damaged at all. Okay, a bit of the wrapping. Congratulations on your new PC. So they congratulate you for what you buy. Okay, that's great. Is that the computer or is that something else? It kind of looks like something else. I don't know if you guys can see. Let me move the microphone. It's hard for you guys to see. And I don't know how I'm going to lift this up. Let's just try and... I don't know where to put the microphone, I'll be honest. It's going to go up here very soon. As soon as I've got it. Okay. What is this, by the way? Are they just giving me rubbish? I think this is the wrapping for the graphics card. So why are they sending me the boxes? Shouldn't they be throwing out the boxes? I pay over $5,000 for this, and I've got to throw out my own rubbish. I'm just joking. I actually don't know why they give me the wrappings, but whatever. This is really heavy, and I'm scared of falling. Here we go. Come on, nice and good. Nope, not working. Oh my god, I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Okay, what if I go this way? Okay. I'll get the box out of the way. I'll get some of the clutter from the way. Looks like the rubber buttons on the bottom. So over here, I'm going to put it down that way because I'm sure that's the bottom. There we go. Oh, my fingies. On top of me being sick, it's also very hot. It's not as hot as the other day. I don't know if you guys watched my stream. The other day I was boiling alive. Today's nowhere near that hot, but it is like over 30 degrees. And my room doesn't have a lot of insulation, so I'll just drink water every now and then. Okay. Here's the box. As you can see, nothing else in it. This wrapping surely doesn't go all the way around. I suppose it does. It goes right to the back. There's like a little filter thing here. I can see it already. I'll show it to you guys in a bit. I don't know. It's so awkward not knowing how to treat. Like if this was only worth $1,000, I'd be ripping this off like nothing. But when it's worth $5,000, more than $5,000. I bought this and then the gamepad and the SSD, which was, those two things were on special. I got the lot for 5.7. Okay. There it is, in all its splendor. Now, I think this is something that grows in there, and they package it in there so that in shipping none of the internals get damaged. Let's hope that's done a good deal. Oh, actually, I think I've got it sitting the wrong way around. Because it had like rubber buttons there, but actually I think that's not at all how it should be sitting. Christ almighty, I had it on its back. Let me show you the back while I'm here. Okay. Here we go. This is going to be really awkward showing you everything. This red thing here says 2.5 gigs. I don't know if that's an Ethernet port. I guess it is. Which is really fast. These here say USB 3.2. So USB, that also says 3.2. I wonder why some of them is red and some of them is blue. There's a USB type C right at the back. We've got mic, line out, and then some SPD something or other. So there we go. That's what the back looks like. I'm sure you guys probably, those of you that know about computers, you probably know more about it than I do. There's like a yellow little plastic. Oh, what the heck? What the heck is this? I wonder if this yellow thing comes off or not. I don't know if you can see that, but that's like some kind of a mesh, and it seems to be magnetic. It sticks onto it. Alright, let's get to the guts. So you've already read the box, but this has an i9, I think 12th gen. It has a 4080, and I think 16 gigs of RAM. I can't remember how fast. I think maybe 3600. Oh, these screws don't come out all the way. Okay, how does wait, what? Is there a button to release it? Do I just go? I'm scared, yeah? Maybe there's instructions. All accessories, power cables, manual may be found inside the PC, but how do you open the PC? Oh, I'm really warm. Let me get all trusty here. This is a little USB fan. I was gifted this just recently in Christmas by a buddy of mine, Brian. Interfere with the audio. I feel like I should take this off because it's slipping. I'm like, usually with PC cases in the past, you would just slide them back and it would open up. And this, huh. Heavens forbid. See the one at the back here? Oh wait, there's a little flap here. Is that attached? Oh shit. Oh my god, okay, I almost let that fall. So the whole thing comes clean off. And this feels really hefty, but I don't trust nothing these days. I'm gonna be super careful. I'm just gonna put it on my bed over here. Alright, let's carefully take this stuff off. Oh, crap, there's a whole bunch of stuff wanting to fall out. What is this fan? Do I have to assemble something? There's a light that I use for streaming, so maybe it's giving you guys a glare. Let me turn that off for a second. That did not help at all. So it seems to be a fan of some sort. I really hope I don't have to assemble anything. Oh man, these pipes look really hefty. I mean, look at that graphics card. That is massive. I remember when I first held my 1070, which is the graphics card that I currently use on my current system, and I was like, this is huge. How ridiculous can they be? I mean, this is a monster. So I'm just wondering now, I'm looking at it and wondering where exactly the M.2 drive goes. Now just by looking at it, we can see that there's a few fans at the front. Then there's 2 fans on the top here. I think this is called an AERO, which is just like a cooler for my CPU. The GPU, or the graphics card, has its own fans, and I can see that there's 4 of them. Can you guys see that? Hopefully you can see that. This is really heavy and I'm sick. I'm not gonna hold it up to the camera, but hopefully that's enough of a good view for you guys. I'm hoping there's no protective film or anything that I've got to get rid of, because I am literally going to just put this back together and hope the manufacturers dealt with everything. I haven't built my own PC in a long time and I'm very rusty. I know roughly, like, I'm not totally ignorant as to the components and what they do, but I'm nowhere near what you would call knowledgeable. So then, should we have a look at what's in the bag of goodies? I'm going to open up the rear and hope that the M.2 drives are back there these days. Back when I built my computer, the M.2 drives would just sit over there, like there'd be little slots there for them. But I'm not seeing that at all. Okay, what do we have? I literally have no idea what I'm looking at. Is this an antenna? You know, on the back there's like little twisty connectors, and I'm wondering if this does not go on there and this plug connects to Wi-Fi. Now we'll see how good that is, because I use I don't even know what it's called anymore. It's like Ethernet through the power, because my Wi-Fi when I started streaming just wasn't reliable enough. I had upgraded my internet and my stream was still struggling to go 1080p, and so I switched over to that form of connection, and for the most part it helped. This appears to be a little sticker over it. Some kind of a data cable. I'm not going to show this, but this is Windows and a bunch of my keys. Microsoft, Gigabyte. What are all these little things? This appears to be empty. Oh no, there's a little screw on it. I haven't the faintest clue what that is. Oh, it's a G connector. A few more other little bits and pieces. And just a big ass just like parts of the packaging. I guess people like to have these things, or maybe they're necessary for stuff. I wish that I knew. And this here, okay, this must be the power cable. So there we go. Oh shit. And power cables. So there we have it. That's the little bag of goodies, and a lot of goodies there are. I'm interested to see how this Wi-Fi is gonna hold up. I usually have my PC, we're like 3 or 4 rooms away from where the modem is, and my PC's down below, so it's not high up, and it's usually not the best connection, especially not on 5G. Okay, let's put all these little thingies away. If that plastic bag noise was too heavy, I'll try and edit it like I'll edit the video is what I'm saying, so that it doesn't deafen you guys. This, by the way, is actually solid. As far as I know, they just put something like that and it grows, but this is impressive stuff. Here comes the scary bit. Huh. Oh shit. Okay. Nope. There are little balls here. Like little sticks and balls. And I've got to fit those in somewhere. If only this were easy. Oh boy, that kind of scared the crap out of me. But while I've got it in there. A very impressive screws. They actually come loose, but then they hang on for dear life. Like they don't actually drop off. So they've thought of the person that drops them, which is me. I'm sure a lot of you guys would do the same. So there it is. There's the computer. It still has the sticky thing. I might peel it for you guys. I know you guys love this kind of peeling noise, or some of you do. Hopefully you heard that. If not, it was a waste of effort. And I'll turn it around so you can see the back and the front. There's a very simple power button on the top. What seems to be a USB, but it's yellow. A USB-C, a headphone jack, and some kind of a black... Oh shit. Whew. That was static. Crazy to think that I generated that much static. I know a lot of people will use a wristband that grounds themselves with like a little wire when they work on PCs. I don't have one of those. Okay. There's a lot of static already. Ooh. Hopefully you guys can't read that, and if you can, I'm gonna blur it out post. Because that got codes on it. So this has those screws that don't fall off. Okay. Goodness. Did they jam pack it full of cables, or? Woo! So there you go. There's the back of it. We've got a lot of cables stashed away here. There's a lot of cable management. A lot of these cables seem to be going into this little device, which is numbered. It says RGB hub. I think that's a controller for the lights. RGB, I'm pretty sure, means red, green, blue. So that's probably the lights at the front. We don't care too much about any flashy RGB. The computer is just going to sit down there below where my feet are. So as long as this performs like a beast and lets me stream well, I'm happy with it. This here seems to be hard drive spaces, but not M.2. So we're gonna have to think about, I think I literally have to take apart the computer, or like take the graphics card out and maybe look on the motherboard and see if the M.2 drive's just under that, because I can't see it. And hopefully it doesn't just have the one slot, because I'm sure one of them already comes installed. So it's actually easier than it looks to close this. You literally just align this and then you bump that in there, and those little ball things just slot into a hole that was in there. So there we go. That was the unboxing of my new computer. It was expensive, but hopefully worth it, and hopefully I get a lot of years out of it, use out of it, and I can make use of the money, right? If I can have a lot of fun with it, if I can make good streams and have a lot of good times playing, well, you know, while on stream or while off stream, doesn't matter, then I'll consider it worth it. And just before I close off, I'll open up the little box just in case anyone's interested, and we'll close off the video. I'm just going to turn off that fan because, believe it or not, I went from being cold to hot. That's just a little USB thing. So Brian was pretty much right in terms of that being effective. He was trying to sell me on it. He's like, a little USB fan is all you need. I'm like, no way. But on that 37, 38 degree Celsius day that we had last week, or a couple days ago, that was not enough. Nowhere near. So there's the gamepad. I always use this Logitech wireless one for Final Fantasy or for any game that lets you play on gamepad, and I like the gameplay on gamepad. I always go wireless, and I always go with this one. I've had so many of them because I always have something break on them. Sometimes I have things break on them within like a month, so they're not the best for that, but I find that like they're heavy and they feel so good in the hand. I just can't play with anything but this. I love it so much. But I've bought so many of them, easily over 12. I've been playing for like, I've been playing games for many years, and I've been working for 12 years, so some of them last me years. This one I've had for years, but at the same time, I've been on and off on Final Fantasy, so I haven't played it as much, and it's working just fine, but then, out of nowhere, this key stopped doing anything, so I needed a new one. And here is the M.2 drive. This cost me like over 300 bucks. It's a 2 gigabyte. It says 980 Pro. But as long as it's fast and it's got 2 terabytes of it, I should be able to put some games on it. And, you know, loading screens and that. So the 1 terabyte in there, I'll keep it for Windows and for any programs and stuff. And then this 2 terabyte one is where I'll put Steam on, and I'll download all my games, and I'll have screenshots and stuff like that. Usually for my stream and my YouTube, I usually save that on an external hard drive, so it's not going to be on either one of those two. And that is it. Thanks for watching this simple little unboxing. I know it's complete amateur. I know I've been sniffing and my voice sounds all sick, but I am in fact sick, and I didn't want to wait to unbox this because I'm going to have a lot of work to do setting it all up. So once again, thank you for watching. I'm going to link my Twitch just below in the description, so feel free to check me out, throw me a follow either here on YouTube or on Twitch, and leave a comment if you want to tell me how amateurish I am and what any of the things that I didn't know what were, or how to improve the videos. Let me know in the comments down below. Okay? Have a nice day, guys. Peace out.